Hello, welcome back to another video. Yes, I've had a cut, like a little bit more human again now. So anyway, we have another Mercedes. This is an Antos, so this is a rigid and it has exhaust emissions light on. We're going to go through a diagnostic of what it's coming up with, and let's see if we can get this one sorted. So I hope you enjoy the video, and let's also see what else happens today. So done a scan. We come up here. Conditions for operational readiness of component A70B1 NOx sensor. Exhaust after treatment unit inlet will not put in place in time. So it looks like it's got a NOx sensor fault. Quite very common on these. I'm going to show you where they're fitted. So on the tractor unit ones we've done before, the inlet is fitted this side. It don't make sense because inlet, in exhaust, outlet, that's what it should be. But on this, it's a proper way around. This is where the inlet sensor is, outlet sensor here. So that's a 1428, 1628 sensor there. So on a tractor unit, 14, 16. If you're wondering why I'm saying 14, 16, on the part number, the numbers are the same, but when you come to the last four numbers, they're different. So 1428 is inlet, 1628 is outlet, just in case you didn't know. So we're going to get all this wing off and then have a look and then find the sensor behind that. Okay, so here's our NOx sensor here. One little plug here, if you can see that plug. So you just get a little screwdriver and something and just sort of push it down and get that out. So we've got one plug, wire with the sensor and the exhaust there. So two 10 mils, which are there, and one should be around here somewhere there. So we're going to crack them off and let's get this sensor out. We'll have a look at it. So just going to take that cover off there. We've got the 24mm on the sensor. Sorry, not 24, 22. Croaky throat. Going to get that out, unclip all the wiring, and then that big brace is going to have to come out of the way to actually get to the sensor, because it's a little bit awkward. So it's only two 16mm bolts, so it's pretty easy. So it wasn't too bad. I had to move this out of the way to gain a bit of access. Here's our sensor, and there's the bottom of it. Doesn't look overly great. See where the pulled threads out, so we need to clean that up and probably want to tap through it. So let's get the new one in and have a plug in. So I've had to come away from that a minute. Got one I'm looking at now with a drive down the road in gear, and it's jumping itself out of gear. In the lower gears, when you sort of come off the throttle, it's jumping out. So we're going to do a quick test, have a look, see what faults we've got, and we'll go from there and see what we can figure out. So this is going to be a bit of a tricky one because we don't have actual faults on the dash. No, let me just quickly check. I'm not going to sit here and all levels are, yeah, this one out. But yeah, no faults on there whatsoever, right? So yeah, it's going to be a tricky one. So what we need to do is we need to go into the transmission and start doing some tests. It may be the case of we need to do an update or something like that. So let me get into it and I'll come back to you. Right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to check some basic stuff. We're going to check the clutch first. So we're going to check, it's all taut in. We need to check whether traveller clutch, so we need to see, where is it? Maximum line of clutch, traveller clutch. So it looks like it should be, it's in that parameter where it should be. So by looking at it, we're whacking it in gear. We're all in our values where we should be. Oh. So you can one thing I will say about this computer is it does give you a lot of information. So that's clutch open 100%. We're where we should be. Clutch position sensor, travel of clutch, a lot of good stuff. But we're all good. We're all in green. They're within. They're all in the values of where they should be. So for me, I don't think there's nothing there to worry about. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to adaptions, and then we're going to teach in the TCM. Now the TCM, transition control module, so we're going to look at that. We're going to do the teach-in process, and then let's see what happens from there. So we've got all our data saved. We're going to continue. When we start displaying malfunction display, and must be started within. You can hear it clicking through gears. Please start engine. Don't know if you can hear it. So, still teaching it in. Thing is, I found a lot of them want software updates and all things like that. And if they're not, and if you don't do them, it can cause a bit of problems. Not massive problems, but cause warning lights and stuff. So we'll still go through our process. We're still doing it. Come back to you when it's done. Right, hopefully you can see. But I'm gonna keep this on for my record as well, so we make sure we don't have no problems when we come up to the junctions. We'll see. So it normally knock itself out of gear now when you come up to a junction. Oh, I didn't see you twat. So, seems to be alright. All good. Hopefully you can see that alright. Drops down alright. So yeah, when we get to a junction, changes down alright. When you go to fifth. Change is alright. So, sometimes when you come to a complete standstill, it'll bang itself out of neutral. Then you sort of have to. It will go in E because that's in eco mode when you sort of get off the throttle to save fuel. But let's see what it does here. We're in 9th. Is it going to change? Yeah, it's just a bit slow, isn't it? Very slow. There we go. Doing the beans. Seems alright, them junctions. A little bit slow, but they're naturally slow anyway. Why they're like that, I don't know. But they are a little bit temperamental. Sports really well actually. Obviously it's a lot different when you're pulling a trailer. But she seems alright. Chop down, they go manual. No, they never want to go manual. One thing you'll notice about these Mercs is they are crunching gear. Let's see, go around here. Right, let's give it some big beans. Yeah, just short, not a major road test. We just need to make sure this doesn't jump itself out of gear. Why I've had to teach it back in again, I don't really know. I guess like anything, sometimes it just wants a bit of updating really. This is like a 2017 plate. You know, it's sort of 5 years old, coming on to 6 years old, whatever. So sometimes changing down alright. Sometimes they just want these things, and I can't give you an answer why. I'm not sure. Software. But gearbox feels good. So we had a bit of a mare with this one. When I pulled the sensor out, the sensor had stripped all of the thread, but luckily we've had a thread put back in. Thank the Lord. Yeah, I'll show you the sensor quickly, but this job's going to have to finish the other day. So yeah, here's the sensor, as you can see. Absolutely gone. Stripped it right out. Yeah. So yeah, a little bit frustrating that couldn't finish it off. But it is what it is. These things happen. Stripped it out, and the sensor that I got wasn't the right one. So it is what it is. It's a bit frustrating, but we've got it sorted. That engineer come out, re-tapped all that and sorted that out for us. And obviously we had the gearbox problem dropping out. We had a code. We've retaught the TCM, so that's transmission clutch module, something like that. Retaught all that road test, and that's all good. So yeah, a little bit of a different video. I'm really enjoying doing the truck stuff again. Miss doing it so much, and it's nice to be back doing it and creating content for you guys. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I very much appreciate subscribing. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you look forward to the next one. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button, and we'll see you all in the next one.